नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय ॐ नमो नारायणाय. Welcome, respected sadhakas, friends. Wow, such a beautiful thing it is that we are every day giving some time, some mind for our conscious effort of listening to Upanishads, Shastras, through them listening to the ultimate truth and goal. When this process continues, the required knowledge, required convictions will come, followed by which our initiation into sadhana can happen. When that is continued, the siddhi also will come. This is what has been done by all, has happened to all. We also do the same thing, it will happen to us also. Let this undaunting faith be there in us relentlessly, continuously, and not give chance to any dissimilar thought. Friends, here we are in studying the Upanishads to inculcate in us the wisdom about the beautiful Vyaktitvas of Lokasevaka, Dharmastavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, Samskrita, Bhasha, Jnata with Vyakarana, then Guru Upasakaha, Daiva Upasakaha, Mananakarta, Nididhyasanakarta, Anubhavi, Nishtita. The blessings are from the Shruti Mata, from the Guru Parampara, from the Devata Ganas, from Jagan Mata, from Ishvara, from the Parabrahma. For all of that only we are here studying Upanishads. Shwethashwathara, we are into the ninth one. In that the fourth chapter we are studying. Atma Swarupa Lakshanas are told. Atma Prapti Phala is told. Atma Anubhava Sadhanas are told. Now, for that, the prayers, Upasana, to that Samashti Jagat Mulakaraka, Ishvara are being taught to us. So, with our very beautiful, subtle intellect, deep intellect, the intellect which is full of awareness, we can see how the Upanishad and Upanishadic Rishis comprehensively, completely guiding us in all the necessary required aspects of Adhyatmika Jivanam. Even sometimes to appreciate somebody's greatness or contribution, we need to have that subtle intellect, unbiased intellect, pure intellect. Ours is such a sensitive and fickle mind that somebody has helped us 99 times, big number. One time he has not helped us, we become angry with that person. Forgetting all the 99 helps, favors we received. Such is the fickleness of our mind. Rising above that with a widened intellect, look at the contribution of the rishis and also the Shruti Mata in guiding us for the spiritual understandings, etc. Then they are not asking for any cost, any price, any remuneration, any recognition, any reciprocation. Just they say, understand, get convinced, practice, and help yourself. So, in this particular Upanishad, Shwethashwathara, we can see the large heartedness of the Shwethashwathara Rishi. Uninhibitedly, every aspect required for the sadhakas, chota ho, bada ho, kuch bhi ho, he is putting all of them in front of us. A beautiful supermarket type text this is. all commodities required for our spiritual understandings, convictions, inspirations that are required are given. Let us have that time, patience, ability, energy to go through and then make use of them. Let us study it. Before that, as usual, our Vedic chanting, common sense thought, Mangalacharana Shloka Sankalpa, Upanishad Mantrocharana, and then Adhyanam of the Upanishad. In the Vedic chanting, we are into Rigveda 8th mandala from 86th mantra with all Bhakti Shraddha. Let us chant 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91. 6 anuvakas, each are very small. Let us chant. Start. Om अथ वेदपारायणम् ऋग्वेदः अष्टममण्डलम् अथ षडशीतितम अनुवाकादारभ्य ॐ उवाहिदस्राभिषजामयो भुवो भादक्षस्य वचसो बभूवतुः तावां विश्वको हवते तनो कृते मानो वियौष्टं सख्या मुमोचतम् कथा नूनं वां विमना उपस्तवद्युवन्द्रियं ददतुर्वस्य इष्टये तावां विश्वको हवते तनो कृते मानो वियौष्टं सख्या मुमोचतम् युवं हिष्मा पुरुभुजे ममेधतुं विष्णाप्वे ददतुर्वस्य इष्टये तावां विश्वको हवते तनो कृते मानो वियौष्टं सख्या मुमोचदम् उदत्यं वीरं धनसामृधीषिणं दूरे चित्सन्तमवसे हवामहे यस्य स्वादिष्ठा सुमति पितुर्यथा मानो वियौष्टं सख्या मुमोचदम् ऋतेन देवः सविता शमायत ऋतस्य शृङ्गमुर्विया विप्रपथे ऋतं सासाहमहिचित् ऋतन्यतो मानो वियौष्टं सख्या मुमोचतम् 87 द्युम्नि वां स्तोमो अश्विना कृविर्नसीक आगतम् मध्वः सुतस्य स दिवि प्रियो नरापातं गौरा विवेरिणे पिबतं गर्वं मधुमन्तमश्विना बर्हिः सीदतन्नरा तामन्दसानामनुषो दुरोण आनिपातं वेद सावयः आवां विश्वाभिरोधिभिः प्रियमेधा अहूषत तावर्तिर्यातमुव उपवृक्तबर्हिषो जुष्टं यज्ञं दिविष्टिषो पिबतं सोमं मधुमन्तमश्विना बर्हिः सीदतं सुमत तावावृधाना उपसुष्टुतिं दिवो गन्तं गौरा विवेरिणौ विवेरिणम् आनूनं यातमश्विनाश्वेभिः प्रूषितप्सुभिः दस्रा हिरण्यवर्तने शुभस्पति पातं सोमं मृता वयं हि वां हवामहे विपन्यवो विप्रासो वाजसातये तावल्गोदस्रा पुरुदं ससाधियश्विना सृष्ट्यागतम् 88 तं वो दस्ममृतीशहं वसोर्मन्दानमन्धसः अविवत्सं न स्वसरेषु धेनव इन्द्रं गीर्भिर्नवामहे द्युक्षं सुदानुन्तविषीभिरावृतं गिरिं न पुरुभोजसं क्षुमन्तं वाजं शतिनं सहस्रिणं मक्षु गोमन्तमीमहे नत्वा बृहन्तो अद्रयो वरन्त इन्द्रवीळवः यद्युत्ससिस्तुवते मावते वसुस्नकिष्टदामिनाति ते योद्धासि क्रत्वा शवसोतदंसना विश्वा जाताभिमङ्मनाम् आत्वायमर्क ऊतये पवर्तति यङ्गोतमा अजीजनन् प्रहिरिरीक्ष ओजसा दिवो अन्तेभ्यस्परि सत्वा नत्वा विव्याचरज इन्द्र पार्थिवमनुस्वधां वभक्षिता न किहि परिष्टिर्मघवन्मघस्य ते यद्दाशुषे दशस्यसि अस्माकं बोध्युच तस्य चोदितामं हिष्ठो वाजसातये 89 बृहदिन्द्राय गायतमरुतो वृत्रहन्तमम् येन ज्योतिरजनयन्नृता वृधो देवं देवाय जागृवी अपाधमदविशस्तीरशस्त्याथेन्द्रो द्युम्न्या भवतु देवास्त इन्द्रसख्याय येमिरे बृहद्भानो मरुद्गण प्रभ इन्द्राय बृहते मरुतो ब्रह्मार्चत वृत्रं हनति वृत्रः शतक्रतुर्वज्रेण शतपर्वणा अभिप्रभरदृशता दुषन्मनः श्रवश्चित्ते असद्बृहतो हर्षन्त्वापो जवसा विमातरोहनो वृत्रं जयास्वः यज्ञायथा अपूर्व्य भगवन्वृत्रहत्याय तत्पृथिवीमप्रतयस्तदस्तभ्ना उतद्याम तत्ते यज्ञो अजायत तदर्क उतः स्कृतिः तद्विश्वमविभूरसि यज्ञातं यच्छजन्त्वम् आमासु पक्वमैरय आसूर्यं रोहयो दिवि घर्मं न सामन्तपतासु वृक्तिभिर्जुष्टं गिर्वणसे बृहतो 90 आनो विश्वासु हव्य इन्द्रः समत्सु भूषदो उपब्रह्माणि सवनानि वृत्रः परमज्यारुचीशमः त्वं दाता प्रथमो राधसामस्यसि सत्य ईशानकृद तु विद्युम्नस्य युज्या वृणीमहे पुत्रस्य शवसो महः ब्रह्मात इन्द्रगिर्वणः क्रियन्ते अनतिद्भुता इमाजुषस्व हर्यश्वयो जनेन्द्रयाते अमन्महि त्वं हि सत्यो मघवन्ननानतो वृत्रा भूरियुञ्जसे सत्वं शविष्टवज्रहस्त दाशुषेर्वाञ्छन् रयिमाकृधे त्वमिन्द्रयशा अश्रुजिषि शवसस्पते त्वं वृत्राणि हंस्य प्रतीन्ये कैदनुक्ता चर्षणीधृता तमुक्त्वा नूनमसुरप्रचेत सम्राधो भागमिवेमहे महीवकृत्तिः शरणाथ इन्द्रप्रते सुम्नानो अश्नवन् One more, 91. कन्या वारवायते सोममपि श्रुता विदतु अस्तम्भरन्त्यब्रवीदिन्द्राय सुनवयित्वा शक्राय सुनवयित्वा असौ य एषि वीरको गृहं गृहं विचाकषद् इमं जम्भसुदं विवधानावन्तं करम्भिणमपूपवन्तमुक्तिनम् आचनत्वा चिकित्सामोदिचनत्वा नेमसि शनैरिव शनकैरिवेन्द्रायेन्दो परिस्रव कुविच्चकत्कुवित्करत्कुविन्नो वस्य न स्मरत् कुवित्पतिद्विषो यतीरिन्द्रेण सङ्गमामहै इमानि त्रीणि विष्टपातानीन्द्रविरोहय शिरस्ततस्योर्वरामादिदम् उपोदरे असौ च यान उर्वरादिमान् तन्वं मम अतो ततस्य यच्चिरः सर्वातारो मशाकृधि खेरथस्य केन सख्ये युगस्य शतक्रतो अपालामिन्द्रत्रिष्पूत्यकृणोः सूर्यत्वचम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Wonderful, isn't it? Enjoyed? Great. Welcome all in today's common sense thought. Very simple things, but I think it may help us. One is physical doings. Ultimately, they are the ones which are the immediate causes for any achievements. Physical doings, practical doings. Whether it is in the worldly achievements cases or in the spiritual achievements, it is the last physical doings that are the ones which finally give us results. But for those doings to be very, very perfect, precise, effective, systematic, continuous. What we need behind that it is the mental feelings for those doings. You know, wherever the feelings are backing the doings are always better, long lasting, consistent, and they give that joy also. That's why in many of the houses, anywhere also, even government offices, when the feelings are not there behind, then the doings are so dull, so morose, so ineffective, and what do you call them? No? The essenceless, joyless they are, very mechanical, and they will not have that precisions, the perfections, etc. Anna? And then once the actions are not that way good, the results also will not be enchanting or spectacular. So therefore, back all the noble doings with the feelings behind. And it's a conscious practice. It's a conscious habit to be developed by every of the so-called individual who want to really enjoy life. The joy in life is in doing, and when doing is backed by the feelings for the doing is a great joy it is. Whether it is doing of helping parents at home, doing of rearing the children, bringing them up, isn't it? The doing of some social service, doing of the taking care of some of the near and dear ones, doing of our professional obligations or duties. How many things we keep on doing every day? We are not a dead being. We are living being. We are not dead things. So continuously doings are happening. So bring that consciously the feeling of the mind. Even it can be our own routine things, whether it is taking the food or taking the medicine or taking the bath, whatever it is. Let there be the feeling behind. That's why the mind is given to us. Feel consciously the positive feelings while doing all of them. Wherever there is disintegration between these two, the mind will keep suffering. The body also will not act properly. Outcome is not so beautiful, isn't it? So bring that feelings like this class. I am doing it, but do I have that feeling behind this class that I love this class and I love this Upanishad and I really value and respect whoever are spending time to come and listen. When these beautiful ingredients are there, then this discussion or talk, whatever, will be a little better and higher and greater value quality. If I don't have feeling, then it's a very heavy load to me speaking this to you. As a speaker, if I myself am like that, how will it impress you, the listeners? It can never, isn't it? Everywhere, if a professor in a college, while teaching the subject, if he has not got that feeling, an army officer, while giving commands to the subordinates, if he has not got feelings behind, then it's very mechanical. There is no beauty of that performance, isn't it? The feelings. Conscious होकर वो लाना पड़ता है, right? Then where from the feelings can come genuinely, effortlessly, continuously, when we have one more thing behind it, and all that behind thing is called the intellectual conviction. Think about it, very crucial topic it is, very important. Wherever our intellect is clearly understood something and got deeply convinced about it, conviction we call it as. When we deeply are convinced about it, then all the loving attitudes of love, attitudes of positive feelings, they easily follow. When something is backed by this intellectual connection, mind's feelings, The physical activities are so effortless and joyful, and that is how we are all bhogi in the world. Why you so beautifully indulge in all the bhoga? कितने चाव से चाय बनाते हैं, नाश्ता बनाते हैं, पकोड़े बनाते हैं, अपना बेड तैयार करते हैं सोने को. All this bhoga, how perfectly precision say we do it because there is feelings behind. We love it. Why there is love? Because there is a conviction behind that. That's the pleasure, source of pleasure. It's loving, it's beautiful. Let me go for it. This type of intellectual convictions make me put all my mental feelings and physical efforts on that. That is why there is total involvement and the outcome also is equal. Wherever there is a disintegration between these three, the intellect's conviction, mind's feelings, then the actions by the karmendriya and sharira, then that life is miserable only. Therefore, whole life is what? The right convictions, right feelings, and right activities leading to the right results. And the whole life is rightfully enjoyed. Yes. So, what do you mean by our life present? Right now, also, we have convictions, we have feelings, and we are doing and we are involved, getting result. But all of that is materialistic more, worldly more, bhautika more, samsarika more. Isn't it? Just now, as we give the example for the bhoga. So, if these things can be for the bhoga, please let us think, understand, accept that they can be also for the yoga. Rather, they should be. In fact, the powers of intellect to understand and convinced, get convictions, powers of the mind to feel, powers of the faculties to function are given not for us to fall down, no, not for us to degrade ourselves, not for us to devolve, isn't it? For upgrading us, for us to lift us upper and upward, for us to evolve. And all evolutions, etc., are in yoga, in Adhyatmikata only. So then let us employ these beautiful three aspects for our spiritual involvements too. Then we become cause to ensure that we are doing the best and we are achieving the best. See, when something best is achieved, there is a joy. More joy is there when that something great achieved is because of my performance. And that performance is because of my all in all application, because I have the feelings behind and I am intellectually convinced. So, therefore, have that intellectual conviction. It takes time, we have to give time. It takes patient efforts. We have to put efforts patiently using our intellect to get convinced about the spiritual essence that is spoken about. Therefore, that essence is as the goal spoken about, isn't it? It should be felt as if so much necessary and urgent that goal has to be reached by me. This type of conviction is our conviction in this way. For this Paramarthika Lakshya becoming stronger day by day, है for that the Guru scatter by giving us these satsangas. But we have to help ourselves again by doing the required homeworks to get that conviction. Are we consciously putting that effort? Like the conviction about developing the bank balance, conviction about making own house, or conviction about starting some business or traveling somewhere. Oh, oh. So it's good to go to that place in this summer because so many beautiful places are there to see. Whole family will enjoy. Is not that person a year back or 6 months before? He is thinking and therefore getting conviction and therefore feeling for it, and therefore, is it not in advance booking all the travels and accommodations, etc.? He is not mentally preparing for it in the world and worldliness. In the same way, let us be unambiguous, let us be plain, clear that I have to have my spiritual sadhya sadhana, druda nischayas and convictions. Let this be our immediate goal right now. Put efforts to achieve. Keep a target. Next 1 month, next 2 months. Thorough, full conviction that that's my goal. Therefore, my entire life is dedicated only for Adhyatmikata. The opposite of this conviction or nishchaya is samshaya. Once for the highest, we don't have the conviction or the nishchaya, then the lower things are a million to attract us, to distract us. Isn't it? Then there is no end to those involvements. While involving in them, we end our life only, doing nothing substantial, reaching nothing spectacular. Think about it. So focus on that, the deep conviction regarding the goal. Obviously, equally deepest of the unwavering conviction regarding the means, the sadhanas. You know, think about it. How to create that? How to develop that? The only way is conscious, regular shravana from our respectful gurus, acharyas, and then conscious, regular homework, swadhyay. This we are missing. Let us do it. Then, equally serious, sincere effort daily required of our own mananam. In that mananam only, samshaya nivrutti happens and nischaya happens. That how can there be anything other thing goal to me other than this spiritual? Oh, wala nischay, isn't it? Then only the next thing, then how I am wasting my all resources in the wrong channels. Now let me not do so. So let me utilize all of them for this spiritual goal. And then how? These are the sadhanas. See, the spashtata aaj kyun nahi aa raha humko about what sadhana to do? Because we have no nischaya regarding our lakshya. Why? The sufficient work, homework we have not done. Isn't it? But I am doing no sufficient हमने कहा. If you have done sufficient homework, definitely the conviction will come. Isn't it? Like in the world, everybody, as we gave the example of the one who wants to make good money, is so convinced, sufficiently convinced. So then he is not allowing any distractions inner and outer. Always thinking, planning what to do, where to invest from, invest and how to do that business in a better manner. वो 24 घंटे वही सोचते रहते है ना. Beautiful it is. Right now, having understood this, having while reaching to that beautiful sadhya sadhana, druda nishchayas, another important thing is what? Once conviction came about goal and means, keep following the means till goal is reached without giving chance for the mind, even little, for its any negative opposite thoughts or emotions. Be careful about it. Like you have convinced yourself to come to the class. Either you give chance to your own mind and its projections, or you give chance to others' minds and suggestions and projections, like any of your friends or family members. You will see that this conviction that definitely I'll attend my class starts becoming weakened. Though you are convinced, but still you have to be extra careful. If your own mind you give a chance, चलो आज छोड़ देते हैं या लेट जाते हैं या लेट के जाते हैं या जाके लेटते हैं. You understand? Little bit, who is saying all this? Our own mind. आज मेरा तबीयत ठीक नहीं, या हेडेक हो रहा है, या और कहीं जाना है. No, these are all. Some of them may be genuine, but still one can manage. And many of them are. This is how the mind puts excuses, like the children put excuses not to go to school, not to do the homework, not to study. We are the same children grown up only in the age, no? दिमाग तो वही है. Or the others say, आप आज क्लास छोड़. एंड देन पीपल एट आवर होम और फ्रेंड्स नो इतने प्यार से बोलते हैं ना, आज छोड़ दो ना, हम चलो घूमने जाते हैं, वॉकिंग के लिए जाते हैं. सडनली आफ्टर योर 2500 years of marriage life, first time your wife will say at the time of the class कि let us go for walking together, and then you feel so elated, excited. First time from the BC time till now, she said go towards to for walk together. अब गुरु शास्त्र उपनिषद ब्रह्म तत्व सब भाड़ में जाए. Let us go. Isn't it? Give a little chance. Any of such things from our own mind or from others. You know, the mind comes with all its emotions, fears, hesitations, just हर चीज वो डराती है, हमको धमकाती है, अपने फीलिंग्स को ले आती है. And finally, it says to it that we will not do that sadhana. You understand what is the antidote or solution? Don't give time or chance to the mind at all. Why? Because you're already convinced. Conviction is gained after sufficient deliberations. Na? After sufficient data collected, deliberated, honestly, unbiased with all authorities, you have got to conviction. Then again, why the mind? Why give chance to that fellow whose only purpose is to make us fall down from those convictions? When our own mind and its feelings and suggestions we should not value, how can we value others? These things we do regarding the bhoga. And we are so much convinced in that all the gurus present in the whole world together also try to change us. We say to them, we don't listen to them. चुप मैं इसमें convinced हो गया हूँ. That's why we are efficiently, successfully, regularly, unfailingly bhogis every day. How come we are so sincere and serious and successful in being a bhogi? That we are so convinced that किसी भगवान या गुरु को हिम्मत नहीं, जरूरत नहीं, ताकत नहीं है हमको कुछ कहने का. क्यों? क्यों सुनते नहीं उनको? You just shut up, Guru. I'm not giving you any chance to speak to me. है ना? खुद ही नहीं जाते हैं गुरु को पूछने. गुरु खुद आते हैं हमको कहने, तो उनको सुनते नहीं और उनको सुनाने लगते. That much we are convinced about. You know, like if I start telling something to somebody of your own family who are not coming to class, the moment I start, they make my mouth shut. नहीं स्वामी जी पहले देंगे. नहीं स्वामी जी, नहीं स्वामी जी, you are not a स्वामी, you are useless, I'm not going to listen to you. They start with नहीं. Immediately then start bringing all sentiments, emotions, so much so that I have to listen to them only. That much conviction about the worldliness, you know. The typical example of the Atma Deva in Bhagavad Purana, Mahatmya. When he had no children, he went to that jungle. When the sannyasi came with his divya drushti, he saw and told, सात जन्मों के लिए तुम्हें संतान नहीं. He said, कि, don't tell me spirituality. He speaks about so many things. It's so good. Just take up sannyasa, do sadhana, reach to the truth. He says, sannyasa shushka eva hi. Sannyasa shushka hai, dry. When the house is filled with lot of children, how beautiful it is, how wonderful it is. करके he tries to blackmail, overpower that sannyasi. मैं यहीं मर जाऊंगा तुम्हारे सामने if you don't bless me. He compels him so much. अब अपने जान बचाने के लिए the sannyasi with his tapasya gets that fruit and gives. And mind you, according to his Prarabdha, that 7 lives. He has no son. He had no son. This fruit is given to the cow. So therefore the cow gave that birth to Gokarna. And the child whom he brought up, because of whom he had to again give up and run away and is such a rascal Rakshasa, that Dundukari is not his son. वो तो वाइफ के बहन का बेटा है वो. He never had a son. But he was so sentimental, emotional, he doesn't want to listen only. I'm telling very serious point. Every day, how we compromise with our convictions is by giving chance to our mind to put up its various proposals. And they're so powerful, so logical, so intellectual with lot of backing experiences. अब हम हार ही जाते, इतना हार जाते हैं कि now the mic is always given to the mind for suggesting its bhoga sankalpas, never the intellect, its thinking, its understanding, its higher convictions. सब भाड़ में गए बस. Isn't it? गए. Like we had one prime minister, so intelligent, such a deshabhakta, but he sold out his mind intellect to somebody that he stopped thinking only for the nation and who is good for deshabhakti and whose help to take and all of that with all that glorious intelligence. Think about it. We have seen it. माइंड इंटेलेक्ट को ये हमारी बुद्धि सेल आउट हो जाती है, फिर वो अपना निकम्मा हो जाता है. लाइक एनी हेड ऑफ द फैमिली ऑफ द हाउस sold out to emotions of wife or compellings of the children, then he has no freedom at all home. But he is convinced this is my salary, this is how I want to run my show of the house. He will order them, just shut up, this is the way I will do it. Try to get out. Ah. So this is how we are defeated by our इमोशंस. साधना क्या है फिर? एक बार कन्विक्शन हो गया, अब सुनो मत उसको, बस करते जाओ प्लीज. ओनली वन सेंटेंस थ्रू आउट द लाइफ. वंस कन्विंस्ड, just do it. Once convinced, just do it. That's the way, and that's the only way. If you are convinced that I have to do the Daiva Upasana every day, half an hour, which is so essential that only when I do it for 10-20 years, that I'll be able to do it with bhakti, then only the Ishvara will bless me. Just do it, that's it. 12 साल, 10 साल, 20 साल बस daily. If the Guru told कि ये वाला जप करो तुमको इस तरह से अनुग्रह मिलेगा इतने साल के लिए इतने बार, convinced, yep, now no more chance given to the mind, just do it. If you have decided to come to Upanishad class, but just do it till Swami is alive. When he dies, go to other Swami. Conviction कहते हैं उसको. See now, those who are convinced and ruthlessly coming to the classes without giving any chance to the mind, see the benefits. That so many beautiful thoughts, knowledges, secrets, subtleties are they not revealed to us every day? Imagine if we had no conviction of this sort and every day compromising to the suggestion of the mind, therefore, started to be regular and then totally stopped. Then we are denied of all that. And mind you, life तो continue होगा. Even पशुs are living, trees are living. जिंदगी जीने के लिए मनुष्य ही होने की जरूरत नहीं है ना. मनुष्य means goal. Goal means spiritual goal. As simple as that. So listen not to the mind. Just keep doing, just keep doing. Discuss ही मत करो मन से बस. On the other hand, the mind should be an obedient servant to the intellect. That's what we said. Feelings of the mind to what we are convinced. Then the actions at the body senses level to what we are feeling and convinced about. In this way, buddhi, mana, sharira, indriya, when they are integrated, synergized, then the best thing happens is we enjoy doing. In life, the first achievement is to enjoy the doing. Then, if we enjoy the doing, we are already successful, isn't it? The success is obvious. Who cares the success? It is given to someone. I'll continue enjoying, doing, and achieving. All are offered to the world, to the country, to the Lord, to the Guru Parampara. मेरे को करने में ही मस्ती है. Like the mother at home. She doesn't say that मैं बचा के अपने लिए खाऊंगी. She is enjoying doing for 40, 50 years. इन सब बफेलोस को बना के देती रहती है डेली. So to the father, whole life, 30, 40 years, works in the office, get the salary, just spends for the family. So beautiful it is. So today's our very essential topic is the integration between the intellect's conviction, the mind's feelings, and the actual activities. Three are essential. Synergizing them is essential. Integrating them is essential. Among them, intellectual conviction is most important. If you are not convinced, even God cannot compel you. If you are if you are convinced, even God cannot distract you. We are right now convinced about the worldliness, therefore God also is not able to change it. So if we are convinced of the spiritual goal so strongly, even though devil Samuha put together also cannot change our conviction. That's how the conviction should be. And feel for it. The feeling, love your Upanishad study, your Upanishad class, your Upanishad pustaka, the subject in that. Love that Shwethashwathara Rishi. Love means the respect and reverence. Love yourself. Love the sadhaka in you. Respect him, value him, encourage him, inspire him. Tell that I am better, I am best. Don't compare with the bhogis and feel bad, they are enjoying. They are destroying their life. Who told you they are enjoying? Then compare with the yogis, not for feeling jealous, etc., to get inspired. They are doing better than me. I will also try. So, in this way, always in these positive vrittis, positive vicharanas, positive nishchayas, positive bhavanas, we have to be there along with positive doings. Most important again is doing. लगे रहो दिन में बस. I can tell my example. During doing these classes, I am happy. During doing my otherwise study upasanas, I am happy. Whenever they are not done, time is wasted on it. Even why that time also should be wasted? 24 घंटे हमें लगे रहना है साधना. ऐसे 24 आवर साधना करते हुए 10 साल जी के मरना इज बेटर देन compromising with sadhanas, with laziness and bhoga, and living 100 years. क्या फायदा उस जीवन का? We have to have these clarities for ourselves. So the Lord is already blessing us. Let us receive them. Think about it more. Om, Om, Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam. Om Nidhaye Sarva Vidyana. Om Shruti Smriti Puranana. Om Sukrute Dikrute Bahuda Bhavato Bhavita Samadarshana Lalasata Atidinamimam Paripalayamam Bhava Shankara Deshikame Sharanam. Om Brahmanandam Paramasukadam. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आचार्येभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्षकैवल्य प्राप्ति सनातन धर्मस्य विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति सनातन धर्म संस्थापकानाम् अस्माकं सह निरंतर दिग्विजयः. श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिरादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेष निरंतर शास्त्रादीनाम् अध्ययनादि तेन भारतवर्षस्य सनातनधर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुशाश्वतसमूलनिर्मूलनं विश्वे वैदिकहैन्दवसंस्कृतेः मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थानां सुप्रतिष्ठा अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सङ्कल्पितसत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयः तेषां हृदये परब्रह्मादिसनातनधर्मपर्यन्तं भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्मसाफल्यार्थम् अनेकशास्त्राणाम् अध्ययनसाधना प्रयत्नमध्ये कृष्णयजुर्वेदीय श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषदः आद्यशङ्करभाष्यसमेत अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्नमुक्त्यर्थं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ॐ नित्यानन्दं निराधारं निखिलाधारमव्ययं निगमाद्यगतं नित्यं नीलकण्ठं नमाम्यहम्। अथ चतुर्थोऽध्यायः. Friends, chant the first three mantras of this fourth chapter. ॐ य एको अवर्णो बहुधा शक्तियोगात् वर्णाननेकान् निहितार्थो दधाति विचैति चान्ते विश्वमादौ स देवः स नो बुद्ध्या शुभया संयुनक्तु तदेवाग्निस्तदादित्यः तद्वायुस्तदु चन्द्रमाः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्म तदापस्तत्प्रजापतिः त्वं स्त्री त्वं पुमानसे त्वं कुमार उत वा कुमारी त्वं जीर्णो दण्डेन वञ्चसि त्वं जातो भवसि विश्वतो मुखः. Continue tomorrow that chanting. Now in the study of our Upanishad, 11th mantra, thoroughly studied. Yo yonim yonim adidishtatyekah yasminnidam sancha vichaiti sarvam tameshanam varadam devamedyam nichaya imam shantim atyantam eti. Now we have to do the 12th mantra. The Sambandha Bhashya for the 12th mantra is: be careful, be conscious, try to tune. Shankar Bhagavan says, Sutratmanam prati aviratam abhimukataya vikshantam parameshwaram. So we are praying to Parameshwara. Who is that Parameshwara? Who is continuously vikshantam, looking at, abhimukham, facing. Sutratmanam, that Hiranyagarbha, who is the Adhisthana for the Samashti Sukshma Sharira. So Sutratmanam prati aviratam abhimukhastaya vikshantam Parameshwaram prati. To that Paramatma, we are putting our application. So, how we have to meditate on this shloka? Ki I am there with my Sukshma Sharira. Though I think it is mine and I am independent and I can rule it, govern it, control it, to some level it's okay, but not ultimate because it is not independent. It's a part of the total only. Therefore, praying to that Sutratma so that our Sukshma Sharira is tuned to him is important. But is Sutratma also is independent? No. Then who? The Ishvara is the one who is continuously by looking at that Sutratma is empowering him. So therefore, my focus is on my Sukshma Sharira for its protection and development and right utilization. My focus and attention also is on the Samashti Sutratma. I respect his orders in such a manner that I use my Sukshma Sharira for the Samashti, not for the Vyashti. Same time, I also focus on the Parameshwara. Right? That Parameshwara, I focus and pray to him. Beyond him, the Parabrahman. For Parabrahma, for the formality's sake, we may pray, but he will have to come to Ishvara level only to listen to us. Because in him, all the upadhis are not there. Yet he listens by coming to the level of Ishvara, etc. And what we do by tuning to that Ishvara? We pray. Pray to him for what? What a beautiful thought. Ki akhanda tattva jnana siddhaye prarthanam aha. To that Ishvara, we are doing prarthana. Prarthana. Pra means prakashina. Arthana means seeking, asking. So we are asking, seeking from him what? Akhanda tattva jnana siddhaye. For the siddhi, achievement of the jnana which is the tattva and which is akhanda. So that tattva which is akhanda, unbroken. Yesterday also in our Praudhanumuti this word has come. I am that akhanda tattva swarupa. So akhanda tattva is already there, and that is there as me only. I just have to have jnanam about it. I have to know it, that's it. And for the siddhi in this jnana about the akhanda tattva, that I am that prarthayate, or let us do prarthana to that Parameshwar. So why this special mentioning of this Parameshwara looking at Sutratma? Because only when Parameshwara empowers Sutratma and Sutratma looks at us, then our Sukshma Sharira will have all abilities, faculties, etc. to visualize that Akhanda Tattva. And without our personal subtle body tuned to the Akhanda Tattva, we cannot realize. But this personal Sukshma Sharira cannot attune to Akhanda Tattva unless the Samashti Akhanda Sukshma Sharira, the Hiranyagarbha, blesses us. That will never happen unless the Ishvara orders that Sukshma Akhanda, Samashti Sukshma Sharira Abhimani Hiranyagarbha. Therefore, the higher officer who sanctions and all that is this. Like apne office mein kabhi kabhi, the one who has to do sanction all these loans, etc. If he is angry with us, he is not doing it, then we go to the more higher authority to whom these fellow reports. अब वो उन्होंने ऑर्डर कर दी फोन में एक बात कह देते बस भाई क्या है why are you delaying sanction to him even if that fellow is not interested in us yet रोते रोते भी फिर भी करेगा वो because ऊपर अथॉरिटी से वो आ गया isn't it and then the blessings of Parameshwara through the Hiranyagarbha to us come. When our prarthana is for the greatest and highest and noblest. Here we are not asking the Ishvara for any of the worldly things, any of the other powers, etc. Even if we ask them with proper love, he will give. That also, if you will ask for bhoga, he will give with frustration. If he asks that, oh Lord, I'll become your instrument to serve this world, therefore empower me in this and that, he'll be little better happy. But he will be maximum happy if when we do the prarthana to him for Akhanda Tattva Jnana Seti. Because whoever has got this Akhanda Tattva ka Jnana, he will no more be liability to Ishvara by demanding from him this or that, to Hiranyagarbha by disobeying his orders, nor he will be a frustrating individual to himself because of his misguided Sukshma Sharira. The one who is seeking the Akhanda Tattva is never a liability to anyone. As much as if one is not seeking Akhanda Tattva, anything else he is seeking, the money, the power, the position, he is suffering himself in the mind, he is poking the play of the Samashti Ishvara, Hiranyagarbha, and he is unnecessarily causing pain to the Ishvara also. ये थोड़ा सटल बातें हैं कन्विंस होने में इट टेक्स मेनी मेनी इयर्स ऑफ वेदांतिक श्रवण चिंतन विद श्रद्धा ये सटल बातें सुनने समझने स्वीकारने के लिए अलग ही मेच्योरिटी लगता है बट सुनते रहो एक दिन होगा एनीथिंग अदर देन अखंड तत्व आई आस्क एनीथिंग आई आस्क दैट्स इनफ टू डिस्टर्ब माय माइंड that is enough to disturb the smooth running of the totality. That is enough to disturb even the Ishvara. Because the Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha are joyfully doing this world in their own way. Like at home, the father and mother together, beautifully taking care of the whole family. Anything extra the child asks, it's a pain to them. They may give it out of love, but unnecessary efforts are done at the cost of something else. What the child should do, just surrender to the parents at the material level and ask from them just their love and concern, which they are already showing. Isn't it? And accept with both hands whatever they give as best. So too, Ishvara and Hiranyagarbha as regards the materials concerned, are giving us the best too. Don't ask anything extra. You don't need anything extra, you are lost in it. Then what to ask for? Akanda Tattva Jnana Siddhaye Prarthana Maha. So, Sutratmanam Prati Avirata Aviratam means continuously, without virati, without breakage, without discontinuity. Aviratam Avimukataya Vikshantam, who is facing and looking at that Sutratma continuously, means with his looks only is empowering that Sutratma. That Parameshwara to him, Parameshwaram Prati, Akhanda, Akhandita Tattva Jnana Siddhi. Akhandita Tattva Jnana. Akhandita unbroken. Tattva which is there. Of that unbroken Tattva, continuous Tattva, Akhandita Jnana Siddhi, that I am that self. For this, the Prarthana is asked. See, anyway, we have to get from them. They give us when we do Prarthana. When we do Prarthana, anyway, they give. When they anyway give when we do Prarthana, why not ask for the ultimate? है ना? इतना तो दिमाग हमारा बनना पड़ता है. देखो, even now, close your eyes and see. The litmus test for our maturity spiritual. What are we asking the God? If we are asking for this, you are complete. Anything else other than it? कि पैसे चाहिए, पावर चाहिए, पोजिशन चाहिए, भौतिक भोग चाहिए, है ना? लोग should respect me, love me well. Anything is nonsense in this world. All of that will end when that punya is over, and we are a mixture of punya and papa. So as much we enjoyed the punya phala in terms of people loving us and all, immediately the papa will come. The same people who loved us, they hate us. Same government which has given award, they will only dismiss us, pull us, put us behind the bars. Because पुण्य के फल के time they have respected us. पाप का फल हो गया, they disrespect. Are you not seeing these things every day in this world? Where big people, you know, the ones who have voted somebody to be a president, they only want him to be impeached now. Think about it. So how can we seek anything of this world temporary? Seek the eternal. That's it. यहाँ वो बात है. अखंडित तत्व ज्ञान सिद्धये प्रार्थना. So by saying so, the Upanishad is telling us the need of the prarthana to the Ishwar. Upanishad itself is saying which is the authority for us. And we told you, in this prarthana, our willingness, our tuning also are strengthened. And whenever we are at the Upadhi level, Vyashti, we have to accept the presence of the Samashti Upadhi also. And we also must know that Vyashti runs because of Samashti. And therefore, it's always correct and beautiful to pray to the Samashti to help us. And that system is there. When that Vyashtis are seeking the blessings from the Samashti is helping. To tell all that only the Puranas have come. Upanishads have come to tell us about the ultimate Brahmagyan and Moksha. To reach to that, whatever values we have to tell that came the Smruti Granthas. And whatever the upasanas we have to do to the Samashti to invoke his blessings are told to us in the Puranas. The proof that somebody did his best from his side, that somebody invoked the blessings of the Ishvara, because of these two, therefore that body has reached to the ultimate goal. To give us the proof, the itihasas have come. Itihasa, this is how these beings have lived like that, they got ultimate. Like Mahabharata, Pandavas. From their side, they did best. And they invoked the grace of the Ishvara, Lord Krishna, luckily was contemporary to that time, to them. As a result, उनको भुक्ति भी मिला और मुक्ति भी मिला कि नहीं. Lord Krishna empowered them to win the war, otherwise Bhishma, Drona, Karna ko these Pandavas can never defeat. Especially Bhishma, he is इच्छा मृत्यु. वो और जिद्दी किया मानो मैं मरूंगा ही नहीं. Nobody can kill him. So bhukti he gave. Then is not Krishna gave Gita Jnanam for the mukti. So the Itihasa Mahabharata tells us that by following the values that are taught in the Smriti, by following the devotion that is taught in Puranas, by keeping the goal that is indicated in the Upanishads, one can reach to the ultimate mukta sthiti. So Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasam ka ye फायदा है अपने लिए. And all of them are brought to our level of understanding by the saints and sages. They are called Prakarana Granthas. Bhakti Prakarana, Jnana Prakarana, Yoga Prakarana, Values Prakarana and Karma Yoga Prakarana. All of them are there. Summary of Shruti Smriti Purana Itihasa in our modern understandable language are called the writings of the saints. They are called Prakarana Grantha. And that Guru should mention directly or indirectly that all this I am writing is not out of my head or hat. They are all having authority of Shruti Smriti Purana. Like we are seeing the Prakarana Grantha Pradhanubhuti. Before that, all Prashnottaramani Ratnamala, Ratnamalika. In every shloka, we were seeing the authority for that particular shloka in one or the other, Shruti or Smriti or Purana, isn't it? In that. Anyway, it's understood that Parameshwara, we are doing the prarthana for Akhandita Tattva Jnana Siddhi. That Parameshwara is always Abhimukhi Kritya Pashyantam, turning towards him and looking whom? That Sutratman. So Sutratmanam prati aviratam abhimukataya vikshantam parameshwaram prati akandita tattva jnana siddhaye prarthana maha. Now you can picturize it in this way that those who execute the orders are looking at the one who gives orders. And the one who gives orders is looking at those through whom he gets those orders executed. And his signs of approval or disapproval are scrupulously followed by those executors. Don't you see this in this world? So it's Parameshwara, while looking at the Hiranyagarbha, continuously through those looks, is passing orders. कि इस जीव को नरक में डाल, उस जीव को स्वर्ग में डाल, इसको मनुष्य बना दे, उसको गधा बना दे, और this fellow is doing sadhana, help him. Now this fellow facially recognizing my presence and asking my help, blessings, therefore empower him more, remove all his obstacles in route, and balance all his prarabdha, etc. in such a way that his sadhana is done well. So through his looks, he is passing orders to the executor, Hiranyagarbha. The Hiranyagarbha executes them through the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, Indradi, all devatas. For the individuals, for the total. And it's a big play that's going on in this cosmos, which is unfathomable. That's why yesterday we saw in our Tulsi Ramayana how Kaga Busundiji was telling Shatakoti, 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 Shatakoti. It was so beautiful. कि श्री राम जी की ऐसी शक्ति है, करोड़ों करोड़ों सूर्य मिलकर, चंद्र मिलकर, ओ इट वाज, उसको इसको रिलेट करो, you get the and picture about how the whole cosmos is running. And in that cosmos, one solar system, one sun, one earth, one you and I, a tiny petty microbe we are, nothing to worry about us. From the Upadhi standpoint. From the Tattva standpoint, we are the substance. है कि नहीं? ये छोटे छोटे उपाधियों का ज्यादा खेर मत करो, तत्व को जानने में मन लगाओ बस. ये सब आएंगे जाएंगे, the मन, बुद्धि, senses, body, okay, ठीक है. They are what? Not so important. Important is the truth. Now, beautiful mantra. Let us chant it twice. Om Yo Devanam Prabhavaschodbhavascha Vishwadipo Rudro Maharshihi Hiranyagarbham Pashyata Jayamanam Sano Buddhya Shubhaya Sayunaktu. Again, Yo Devanam Prabhavaschodbhavascha Vishwadipo Rudro Maharshihi Hiranyagarbham Pashyata Jayamanam Sano Buddhya Shubhaya Sayunaktu. Beautiful mantra, 100% as it is, was there in the mantra number 4 of third chapter. We will read that Bhashya tomorrow. But now the meaning is Yaha. This Yaha Yaha is coming in every shloka. हाँ? पिछले आप देखोगे श्लोक में भी यो योनिम, इधर also यो देवानाम, next also यो देवानाम इत्यादि. So Yaha, that Paramatma Parameshwara, who is Devana Prabhavacha Udbhavacha, who is the cause for the Devatas to get manifested and dissolved, or Devatas to take up their jobs to do and withdraw. And is not the government the cause for the appointing the people and then either dismissing them or discharging them or retiring them? प्रभावश्च उद्भवश्च, देवताओं का प्रभाव के उद्भव के जो कारण है. And Vishwadipaha. In this way, the one who is the Lord of entire Vishwa, Rudraha, the one who gives Rodhanam to those who don't follow him, the one who removes Rodhanam of those who follow him, Maharshihi, who is Sarvagnya, and Hiranyagarbham Pashyate Jayamanam. He, to execute his plan of this universe, himself expresses as Hiranyagarbha. Jayamana means expresses as Hiranyagarbha and Pashyate. He continuously looks at him. To that Parameshwara by prayers. What is that? Saha Naha. That Lord to all of us, Buddhya Shubhaya Sayunak. May he yoke us with the Buddhi. And which Buddhi? Shubha Buddhi. And only one Buddhi, Shubha Buddhi, whose goal is Paramarthika. Every other Buddhi is Ashubha Buddhi. And today, our whole common sense thought was based on this only. The Buddhi means the conviction. See, we didn't think, but the Lord gave us that thought only in advance. The intellectual conviction, that Shubha Buddhi, followed by the mind's feelings, see the prayers, then the physical activities, sadhanas. तो ऑफ दिस मंत्र भाष्यकार कहते हैं यो देवानाम इति पूर्वमेव अस्य प्रतिपादितः अर्थः. पूर्वमेव अस्य अर्थः प्रतिपादितः. अरे भाई, इसका अर्थ ऑलरेडी बता चुके हैं, आप पढ़ लो और आपको याद होगा. यू आर ए मेधावी. I expect you can remember the 40 years back experience of frustrations and miseries and insults. Why will you not remember the 400 or 200 days back spoken Upanishad mantra? You will remember, so I will not comment. Bhagwan Shankara कहते. But he overestimates us. He doesn't know that we forget what we have learnt in the morning also. That's why we will re-see this mantra tomorrow for 5-10 minutes, then go to the next mantra. Every mantra, sweet Sambandha Bhashya, then the mantra Bhashya, in which the information is there, the inspiration is there, the encouragement is there, है all in such a beautiful goodwill. Our Shwethashwathara Rishi, actually उनके चरण में प्रणाम करते हैं. How many times he is reminding us about the presence of the truth and him to be our goal and the ways to meditate upon him and the ways to do the prayers. What more we want other than with calm and quiet mind, listening, studying, understanding, and just abiding. Let us do that. Thank you. Om, 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 Om. Om 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 Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaय Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Parabrahmane Parabrahmane Shruti MAATRE Namaha. Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Thank you, friends. Can you join for Gita just to see for half an hour?